Hello, and welcome back to Morrowind with Ragasha, where we left off just outside of the prison down here in the vault. We're running, yes, but yes, we found it to be an interesting place, you could say. Got our steam train over here, intimidating the door. Treasury, we've already searched the treasury, but yes, we left off having to search that, and the treasury, and now comes the library, which we've been doing kind of whole exploration of our tower here, which I must say is rather nice. I rather like this place. Of saying. Closet, blank book. Small chest. Library desk. Papers, scrolls. Nathelus Barum.
A warm welcome to you.
Hello. Greetings, Archmaster. I'm Nathelus Barum, the librarian. I'm here to oversee the archives here at Uvirith. This is your personal collection. Please let me know if you have any books that you need sorted and shelved. I will organize your books, copy them, and place the originals in one or two book closets or the scroll chest for safekeeping. I'm afraid we're missing a book from the archive, so we need a copy of the new brown book. Yes, we need a copy of the new brown book for the archives here. I think your mouth is a couple set aside for you. Baron, that is why I'm here. It is my hope for the library's great list. You will fill it with the most rare and interesting books. I yearn for a quiet life of study, even with the whispers in this place is quiet and out of the way enough. Far prefer the company of ghost books to the rabble of the everyday world. I'm familiar with many books, Archmaster. Is there a specific book you're interested in? Distance to the law. Ah, yes, a fairly interesting scholarly work, though it reveals little surprising to the reader. It is a historical account of the development of Glimmerlaw custom from its roots in Highland culture, but when it comes down to it all, what hasn't had its roots in Elven culture worth having, I'm sure. Apocrypha. Unlike the Hieroglyph, the cleric priesthood writings of the temple that they do let you read, the Apocrypha are the hidden writings, so it gets known only at the highest levels of priesthood and inquisition. The temple hides the truth from its followers. I know the distant priests have been collecting these works, but how you managed to get hold of them, I've hidden them in the secret chamber of the library. Let's hope the temple never finds they're kept there. You know about them. Not much, I'm afraid. I was never given the chance to study them during my time at the temple. I've only briefly glanced at the text you brought me. You don't have to be so guarded around me. I'm not going to turn you over to the temple. Well, most are alternate accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain, the creation of the Tribunal, their dirty little secrets. But then, what is the truth? Which you'll probably never know. After all, the Tribunal just goes to show how history is written by the victors. It's no wonder the temple wants to keep these texts out of sight. God's help anyone dares question what they want you to believe. According to them, would mean the complete downfall of society. Even if prophecy blew up in their struck-up faces, and they were forced to admit they were wrong, they would still continue with their arrogant ways. If they were to, God forbid, die, they would still be pretending he was alive and well for centuries. After all, what is a god if not an idea? Just because they're a bunch of real entities with power over creation and destruction doesn't mean they would have any real power if people stop believing in them. Just look at the Daedra. They're a perfect example of this principle in action. They once enjoyed our worship and veneration, but where are they now? Oh, that we no longer give a fig about them. Even Ashura herself has retreated from our world. Some of the other Daedra princes have stopped meddling entirely, and all their once great shines fall under ruin. Without our constant efforts to keep their attention, they've fallen back to oblivion. The only thing keeping Vivek from vanishing forever into his own navel was a throng of worshippers and temple advocates constantly pestering him. It's the temple that keeps the tribunal active in this world, not the tribunal themselves. So they're still the still. Last I heard, he became mad at the Shayagor that retreated into his own little world of clockwork. The point is, the gods themselves don't have to be perfect. In fact, at no time in history was there ever a perfect god. They can be as treacherous and flawed as they please, and one is an honest matter either way. It doesn't mean you can't respect them for what they are. People accept the definitive gods out of fear and awe. The tribunal are still too much the where they came from, so they need the temple to inspire fear and awe for them. Does it honestly matter that the tribunal are not as divine as they claim? Well, it matters not to me. In fact, I shall not find the idea comforting. I take a less powerful and flawed god over an all-powerful one any day. As long as they're protecting us from the denizens of Red Mountain, I care not what they do. I have no quarrels with the tribunal themselves. I just wish the temple wasn't run by a bunch of anti-intellectual fatheads. Okay. Secret chamber? It's below my quarters halfway down the shaft. There's a switch hidden in the wall which you need your tower key for. Place some important documents regarding Telvanni business down there, as well as any other text you may bring. They're best kept away from prying eyes. There's a strongbox down there for keeping the original documents, copies on the shelves. We'd best if you kept them down there where they're safe. Apprentice, sometimes I think people should be like books. Whenever they're not ancient, you're not interested in them, you close them and put them on a shelf, and you can enjoy some peace and quiet. I might think about that when you ask me about your apprentice. I have no idea. Ground. I'm a scholar, Rakasha, and a former member of the Tribunal Temple. I've served the House Telvanni, only for at least half a century. My love of knowledge is brought me here, not just because of this newly decided library, but because Uvirith's grave holds ancient secrets. I do hope you will forgive me for deciding to probe around the dungeon a little. It's merely out of scholarly interest. I have no wish to disturb your doings in this place. Temple. I once served the Tribunal Temple in hopes to gain access to the deepest and longest kept secrets. While I spell when my curiosity came under scrutiny. It found me too keen for critical text. I do miss having access to the secret temple library. I do hope you are not offended being in the presence of a known heretic. Of course not. I'm probably a heretic myself. Temple. I don't think Rakasha really cares for the temple at all, really. How's Telvanni? A lot of reading with this one. I may be Telvanni, but I serve a higher ideal, the quest for knowledge. I chose the Telvanni because I respect the ideal more than any other. The Mage's Guild is dictated by imperial law, which I have no taste for. The Tribunal Temple serves the Tribunal. They collect books only to suppress knowledge and service to the gods. Rudeness grave. This seems like a dangerous area, but it's home. After all, if the Ashnats can stand it, why can't we? Medium. Very rare book indeed. However, I'm familiar with the text. Maribar Sol takes far too many liberties translating the ancient writings. As parent, you'll notice in old ancient women text regarding the Chimera, they brag far too much about how terribly clever they are. Now, if you could get a hold of the originals, that would truly be something. Uvirith. Lord Baladash Uvirith was Archmaster of the Telvanni ages ago. He was the first great Uvirith, but he's a legend in his own right. Some say he was a powerful necromancer. It's possibly true, but we're all careful when we mention that too. The Temple has their eyes on our people enough without us making reference to that kind of thing. His burial site is located deep beneath the library, and I covered it during the excavation. I hear the dead whispering down there. It's nothing I'm not used to. Star. Shift to power. This stronghold is a testament to your authority. You are in this position rightfully according to our ways, and I doubt many will question it. Certainly not I. I have come to serve you. Trim Farron. God Captain is quite reserved and well read, at least when it comes to military literature. Press Vvardenfell. I've copied the first volume sitting around gathering dust in my personal chambers. Feel free to glance at it if you like. I made a few notes in my copy you may find of interest. I once had a copy of the second volume, but those temple ordinators confiscated it from me when I left Vivek for good. The temple has no idea. So supposed to the idea of necromancy, they refuse to acknowledge the existence of vampires right up to their noses. Interesting. That was an interesting conversation we had with him. Base. Chest. Nice. Skull. Brains. Bookshelf. Oh, there we go. Of course. You gotta have secrets hidden behind the bookshelf, don't you? Door. Okay. Presumably his bedroom. It's a swinging Telvanni chair. It's just solid. Flora of Mornhold, special flora of Soul Slime. Sky the Soul Slime. Book of Lesser Deja, Vampire Spawn. One factors. Magic and mysterious act in your lives with the same simplification as sure. Legions of the Dead. Journal's been updated. I've read the Vampire Spawn by Volume 1, but it does seem to be lacking details that Phyllis Barham suggested. His notes were hardly legible, but I can guess from what I could read it was just more ranting about the temple. Perhaps I shall initiate my own research on the subject. The temple seems to want to express some knowledge of vampires and vampirism. When has that ever stopped at Telvanni before? Maybe it's perhaps... I'm just going to read the valuable books just in case. So, hold on a second. Excerpts. There are some illegible scribblings in the margins of the pages. The only legible writing is bullcrap. The temple has no idea. Written over the first page. Right? It's interesting. Library strong construction contract, prison contract, rights to Telvanni succession, deed to Uvirith. Rights to Telvanni succession. By the grace of Alcivy, Lords of Lucifer, His Grace the Duke of Vvardenfell hereby recognizes Regasha to be the rightful Archmaster of the Telvanni. Regasha, by right of conquest, has risen to power in accordance with Telvanni law and is hereby recognized as their leader. The Archmaster of the Telvanni must also swear loyalty to the crown of His Grace, the Duke of Vvardenfell, and to Alcivy. His Grace, the Duke of Vvardenfell, hereby grants Regasha the right to increase the Archmaster's stronghold village to no more than 120 persons and to no more than 9 inch feet in direction. The Archmaster may hire no more than 25 men-at-arms and retainers to defend the stronghold. The Archmaster must protect the settlers and dwell within the bounds of the stronghold. Only 25 men-at-arms and more than 120 people? Uh-huh. It's all about control, Imperial control. They can dictate how many people we can have for now, but that may not last forever. The Archmaster does not abide by these terms. His Grace, the Duke of Vvardenfell, reserves the right to pronounce a writ of execution upon the Archmaster Regasha, he being the only person in the province of Vvardenfell who may legally contract the death of the Archmaster outside of the Telvanni Magister law. Seal of His Grace, the Duke of Vvardenfell. Well, Duke Vvardenfell. Seal of the Archmaster of the Telvanni, Regasha. Seal of the Telvanni Council, Master Nelith, Mr. Stratha, Master Arian. This book contains meticulous records of all commerce transactions via the Telvanni vault in Quebec, as well as an up-to-date account of the current inventory. It also contains meticulous records of all transactions through Uvirith and an up-to-date account of all vault inventory, including all documents currently in the library. Uvirith floor plans. Look at that. It's really huge on that. Oh. Just scratched that. Down further. Uvirith Burial Chamber. Now things are getting interesting. Not that they weren't interesting to begin with, to be fair. Oh, Book of Rest in Indians. Pages of the Book of Rest in Indians are filled with obscure bits of cult mumbo-jumbo. Ritual for ending of Wrathbit, from 50 fathers frozen in slave past, ripped from the wraith blooms under the life week, like titan earth grip, hold firm in grave fast. Since illusion, these are not true mates found at Uvirith. Book of Dawn and Dusk, Doors of Spirit. Not the true remains, huh? Things about as Uvirith. Apparently not. Why should we touch them? Oh dear. Underwater. That's what happens when you touch them. Where are we exactly? Oh, big old chest. Oh my gosh, 4 diamonds and 3 rubies. Damn straight. Oh, something needs to kill us. That's the same as the skeleton comes. Oh, you know what that means. Oh, mace ring. Oh lord. They're no match for the Battle Mace. Man's a Regasha. Let's go. Won't budge. Got a pick, you could probably use. Pick. Sorry. But we have a thing for that. That'll make us make a sheet. Forget about. Corpse. Shot that kind of nice. Drag helm, sure. Bit of money. Scroll of the 6th barrier. Yes, indeed. Robe of Lady Uber. Shots. Gloves and attack slippers. Scroll of Windwall. Brilliant, those scrolls are nice. Mistress Friend Uvirith's Ashes. Moveless Ring of Ingenuity. Define Intelligence. Enchant. Train Magica. You're lost. What are you gonna do? So I desecrated your remains. What are you gonna do about it? Gonna fall down and die, that's what you're gonna do. And it was with ghost. Uh-huh. Skeleton champion. Silver long sword, iron shield. Somebody over there as well. I'll shot him as well. Splash. Oh, how nice, the water is red. Or blue, depending on which way you go against. Just a moment. Alright, nothing I forgot on that. This isn't something I really particularly want to deal with. Scepter the scepter. I forgot about that. Are we wearing the set scoring? Yes. There we go. I guess we managed to deal with that without giving our strength damage at all. Just symbols. Undo's key. Where's that? Beam helmet. Drachmir robe. Soldier. Alt sack. Studies on Daedric summoning. Your gain knowledge of this book. Concentration and skill increased 56. Corpse. Silence shot. Excuse me. My gosh. Okay, just one moment. There we go. Back up. Oh, we got a big axe coming from there. And we know from experience that these things are nasty because we use them ourselves. Doors in this game. Spirit of Iron, God of Wars. Lord God is the Spirit of Iron, God of Wars. God of Lord, the Handbook of Daedric Wars. There's something here. Grimoires about Uvirith. Once traveled to the Daedric ruins of Vvardenfell with youthful ambitions to tease out its secrets, and to the dark and foreboding shrine to find the powers that lay within. Towards the Brinthian halls I blasted the throngs of angry pager. Deep in the inner shrine stood an impressive Grimoire Lord, Ashcross for Ash. Curious female Grimoire Lord, yes, female, stood beneath the shrine, piercing my soul with burning eyes. Struck with all, I prepared for combat. She did not attack, and I could not but wonder why. Bravely I stood up to her and decided to ask. Do you think you are worthy of the challenge, Oracle? She replied. Lord Ashcross for Ash has no patience for me. But you have made it thus far. Perhaps you should prove away the challenge. Perhaps foolhardily, but no doubt brave, I accepted this morning's challenge. The duel for what seemed an eternity. I nearly exhausted all my spells before I shared. Fought with every last ounce of my strength. My wit, my will, for I knew and my will to or had shown courtesy, she would show no mercy. Defeated, Ashcross rose and said, You have vanquished me with honor. Choose fought in a glorious battle. Offer stand to me, but I took it readily. You would not want to be on Jamora fighting by the side. More in front, showing off her glories. But with cautious reason, I asked her why. Why show honor and courtesy to a mortal when few of her kind have done so before? And why would she choose to follow me, honorably defeated or not? Her reply was thus. I grew tired of the petty wars fought on the lower domains, and I tired of the company of my fellow Deja. I offered my challenge to you out of amusement, and offered my services in honor of your conquest. Perhaps the company of mortals shall amuse me for a time. Together we traveled close campaigns, battled close campaigns, and for over 2 centuries she kept her oath with me, but such a pact between Deja and mortal could not last. In time, the Grimoire Lord was called to war on the lower plains and had to depart. It was only a small pursuit she claimed. It should only take a century or two. She promised to return to my side. I saw her again. As I grow decrepit, I wonder, perhaps I shall meet my friend again in death. Freaking me. Summon Golden Saint. Yes, please. Frost salts, diamond, emerald. Exquisite amp purifying. So much good stuff down. Vampires of Vvardenfell Volume 2. Let's go. Stairs with a freaking Nagasta Cabargus. Legends of Queen Natasha. Oh my gosh. All of the special, like, lore books from the mods, it's like, I want to read them. The shoe scripts really but oh my gosh, it's a lot of reading. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, I like reading. It's just, oh my gosh. Right now. Anyways. Notes on the legend of Queen Natasha. This book is centuries old. It refers to many texts and is a study of the legends, though the legends themselves are missing presumptions. Queen Natasha was the leader of the Old Ashland tribes, and her legend is dated somewhat in the closing years of the First Era. She was born not long after Tamriel came into this world, and the Chimera underwent their transformation into Telvanni. Colloquial memory of her is faded into obscurity, only known today by few Ashland wise women and Telvanni scholars. Little of her legend remains, but the few collected in this book. According to Telvanni scholars, Natasha is said to have come from a small tribe that once inhabited the Ashlands that was known to the other tribes as the Witch Queen. It is said she led the tribes to safety when all the world was afire. Scholars believe this was during a time of massive volcanic activity in Morrowind. Some have argued this description dates to presence to Elm Sealy at the end of the Second Era, but Ashland wise women maintain Natasha was far older. Natasha's legend is closely tied to Dage experience and hero worship. Some accounts mention Vigor assistant Paul as a mysterious helper, believe he may mistake on sometimes helpful in carrying antagonists to Natasha in the quest. Early Ashlanders had little issue with such contradictions, and these legends vary from region to region. Telvanni scholar Traffic claims Natasha had a pivotal role in the construction of the first tribe to Azura. Her devotion to Azura gaining her powers of both life and death. She gained favor with many Dage who raided both her and her people in times of need. The Alamusa tribe's legend states during Natasha, while gathering herbs to heal the tribe was sickened by ash storms, was met by Azura, who commanded her to lead her tribe with all nearby to a place of safety. She led them across Red Mountain to the lush grazelands where people settled. It is here the Ash King Neth is first mentioned in the legend. As they are happened, some wise women tell it that she broke away from this tribe on the behest of Azura when he refused to heed her advice. He never forgave Natasha for dividing his clan and hunted her relentlessly. She fled across the land, gathering the followers in a wake. Many Ashlander wise women claim that Queen Natasha was the first to unite the tribes after they broke away in the aftermath of the Battle of Red Mountain. Telvanni scholars propose she may have claimed the title Nerevarine only to turn out false crown, and the tribes fashioned once more after her death. During this tumultuous period in history, the Ashlanders waged war with each other, continuously as they tried to gain foothold each other, as they tried to gain footholds in the more fertile grazelands. During her flight from Neth and his forces, the tribes supposedly split into two factions. As Natasha gained powers, Neth invaded the surrounding lands and picked up more forces, the tribes opposing the Witch Queen. The battle on the plains of Uvirith ultimately decided the victory in the war between Queen Natasha's tribes and the tribes of Neth. Natasha made a pact with Telvanni, and Telvanni Lord Rima helped turn the tide of battle in Natasha's favor. The battle raged on for days. Natasha's forces were ragged, when Galethus joined her and drove Neth's forces back. Galethus Rima is said to have been madly in love with the Ashland. The Queen pledged his life to her and allowed her people to settle in Telvanni territory. He was given the name Galethus Uvirith in dedication to the great battle. On the plains for Uvirith, they sealed a blood pact, one never to be broken. Even through death, Galethus Rima's bloodline, begot by previous wife and non-Natasha, still lived. Among the Telvanni, some took the family name Uvirith in favor of Rima. The Alamusa legend states Natasha was not buried upon her death, but taken by Deja to some new final destination. She periodically returns to this world in the form of an aspect or avatar. She is said to appear to have chosen few to serve in times of need, offering challenge to weed out the unworthy. It is said the pact she made with Azura gave her some power over death. Azura granted her a place in the twilight realm Moonshadow and empowered her to dream things into reality in this world. Her true calling, however, was to honor the oath made on the plains of Uvirith, but details of this legend have been lost in time. Little else is known about Queen Natasha. The title of Queen itself is unusual among the ragged Ashlanders, and most of these kind of legends entirely. However, such a title could be earned through great deeds. Textured army legend were long ago destroyed with tribunal temple after their ascension. Amalexi in particular made special efforts to suppress any remaining legend of this queen, true motives unknown. Darkness, mysticism, legends of the dead. Mirala's Guide to Enchanting. Okay, it's not that long. Oh, gosh. From staring at the screen. Reading. Mirala's Guide to Enchanting. As many enchanters know, the key to successful enchanting is a village skill, but these are not the only factors. The true key to successful enchanting is a healthy dose of luck. Luck will affect your skills far more than most people realize. When I was a young student of the art, I trained and studied until I felt even more. I was certainly the most knowledgeable and skilled enchanter of all my master students, and I still met with constant value when attempting higher enchantments. I took my master's supplies to fortify my intelligence with potions. The trick, of course, is to make one at a time, drinking each one in turn. With each successive potion quality, potions increase along with your intelligence. Soon you'll be making incredibly powerful potions. Your alchemy skills don't even have time to clear your high, which mine certainly weren't at the time. Your alchemy skills don't even have to be very high, which mine certainly weren't at the time. Potion after potion, I dragged myself into a kind of enlightened insanity. The Arbus and all its secrets unfolded before me. I was finally ready to enchant. However, my ambition got the better of me, and I decided to attempt the most difficult enchantment I knew. Even with my intellect raised beyond mortal proportions, the enchantment still failed. Even with my greatly enhanced intelligence, I could not get my line. It was then I noticed with grim envy how a fellow student made it look so easy. He was quite lax in his studies compared to myself, and yet he still took one successful enchantment after another. It positively drove me mad. Well, I was not going to take that kind of insult lightly. I raged at how such a fool could be a better enchanter than me when he has hardly cracked open a cloak. So I decided to kill him. One night I crept into his room, planning to swap one of his potions for deadly poison. As I examined his selection of potions, I noticed the one quality he had, in liquid abundance, was luck. The realization struck me. He didn't need to have much skill or even smarts if he was the luckiest person who ever lived. As lucky as he was, he still wasn't smart enough to realize he'd been poisoned before he killed over dead at my feet. But after I satisfied my lust for revenge, I decided to try something myself. From then on, I always made sure to have a few spare fortified luck potions and when attempting more difficult enchantments, and this method has never failed me. Course preparations, volume 3. Chess, spirit and sure. How long have we been going? Because I've been going so. Give me some glove. Soldierings. Of course. No, gosh. You know what? We can drop like 5 of these. And we can probably drop like 7 of these. Okay. Items. Iron. Scroll. Knight's barrier. Flaming death. Nothing. Oh my gosh. Fair enough, I guess, but oh my gosh, can I please just walk away? Where's our deal? And I'm gonna be wearing is a sets warning, it is sets warning. Well, what am I wanting to do here? I'm wanting to summon some things to deal with this. Razor Bone Walker. All of these bone rebuilds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite the army. And a ship at the circle of any social connection to living grow strong. Skeleton War Wizard, Silver Staff. And so the circle of connection to living weakens. Corpse, nothing. What is restore magic? Oh, now we're recovered. Go bigger. Is there anything we just don't need? name. Excuse me. Could you not do that? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I blew my job. I'm just gonna go ahead and drink like all of these. Back up. So trap. Oh my gosh. Stand up. Go. Still on. Uvirith Salter. Holy Spirit remains bound as Uvirith. Uvirith 70 staff. I feel silent, like maybe we should just hold off on that for a bit. And then spell absorption. Plus 4 to Tamriel. Sure. There's our mark set. Our mark set in mage skill. Will we be able to leave here if we use this? Yes. Let's return there another time when we have a little more room. We should probably drop these servitor robes somewhere, because they're really just taking space right now. Back up. And we have a copy of Volume 2 of Vampire's Vvardenfell. There's so much to explore to this place. You there on the stairs. Excuse me, I have a couple of Pokemon.
A warm welcome to you.
Yes, greetings, Wrye Mash. What can I do for you today? Yes, Vampire's Vvardenfell. First volume, yes. Vampire research. I can hardly remember anything of my own research on the subject. That's what books are for. Because scholar doesn't have to know a dang thing about it. Dang thing, as long as he knows where his books are. It's too bad the temple burned my old chapter mind. Treatise on vampirism and my nose forbade any further research on the subject on my part. I'm afraid I can't help you. Doing the wrong voice for him. Nice books. Yes, please show these immediately. Guide to Vvardenfell, Vampires of Vvardenfell, Legend. Natasha studies updates for summoning the Grimoires ballads to Uvirith, Bronze Guide to Enchanting. Vampires of Vvardenfell, Volume 2. This guide to Enchanting. Look at all of that. Brilliant, brilliant. Uvirith Fault, Baron Ancestral Tomb. Barry. Doors of the Spirit. Alvor Baron. Rar Baron. Erval Baron. Open. I can hear you rummaging around back there. What are you doing? Whose coffin is this? It's empty. It's mine. Leave it alone. What do you need a coffin for? You're undead, not dead. Carried me here from the mainland. Besides, I sometimes need a place to rest my bones, okay? Leave my stuff alone, please. It's just grave dust in here. Yes, I was buried with that grave dust. Was that sentimental value? Sure, whatever, it's mine. You can't have it. End of story. Okay. Is he wearing the fez? Mesa Baron. Gorgeous Baron. Dolman Baron. Please don't poke the skulls. I hate when people do that. What do you know? You think I'm as deaf to the dead as you? I am dead, and I can hear them moaning a mile away. You could please resist the temptation to twiddle your fingers in their empty eyes. Don't even think about beeping their non-existent noses. Treat the dearly departed with some dignity, will you? Okay. Gosh, got a skeleton living in the basement. Oh my gosh. What on earth? Votive box. Hey, get your fingers out of there. You're trying to steal from the dead. For shame. No, I was going to put some gold in there. You know, honor the ancestors. Honest. Yeah, I'm sure. You want to donate, then donate to the shrine. Keep your mitts off the box. What's this called? Navigate. Opal. Sharp St. Health. See the restoration. Barry nods in approval. No? Yeah, this place is dreadful. Yeah. So, Barry, huh? Is this crystal supposed to be this large? Because it's going right through his book. Hey, how's it going? Who or what are you? Oh, I'm just Barry, the Tomb Guardian. Don't mind me. What is this tomb doing in my library? Well, you see, we had to get out of Morrowind fast. After Nephilus was declared a heretic, the temple decided to look closer at our family history. Since I was a result of necromancy, they decided to they destroyed me after serving them for centuries. So he decided to take me with him when he ran, but I wouldn't leave the tomb because that's all I have left, you see. He's guarding the tomb. So he took the whole tomb away with him, and now we're here. Barry. I'm doing about as well as a soul stuck in a reanimating corpse can. Thanks for asking. Necromancy? It's despicable. What else is there to say about it? Isn't the way the temple raises the dead close to necromancy, though? I've always wondered the double standard. The difference is, they raise the dead to protect the dead, and they only take volunteers. Wait, the dead volunteer for it? To get the chance to kill a bunch of tomb robbers. Some of the dead ache for that chance. When the temple calls, they practically line up for it. You don't seem too keen to fight. Most skeletons just charge when they see someone coming. Yeah, the dumb ones. I'm smart enough not to charge headlong into combat and get my bones hacked to pieces. I've had other ways to keep tomb robbers at bay. I was a sorcerer in my past life back in Old Morrowind. A pretty average one, but I got on okay. I tell you. You know, I'm actually a much better sorcerer now, although that I'm not prey to mortal vices. I used to be a bit too far down the bottle, if you get my meaning. My liver gave up the ghost, and then I woke up with a clear head and no skin on my bones. It's a trade-off I wouldn't recommend. Family tomb. Well, ancestors are the only family Nephilus have left. I'm starting to, stumble over birds now. Breathing so freaking much. I keep telling him we should get married so our line doesn't end with him, but he'll have none of it. The new tomb is a little different from what I'm used to, but I've been staring at the architecture so long I'm bored of it anyways. Yeah, it's quite cozy here. Hope you don't mind. I'll try to keep the whispers of the dead down to a dull roar so we don't disturb you in the library. Are you one of the Baron family? Yeah, I'd be like Nephilus' great, etc. uncle or something. I could barely keep it straight after all these years, but I fit in there somewhere on the family tree. So did you have any kids? Me? No, having an apprentice or two was enough of a pain in the problem for me. Tell me about it. Ha ha! Whispers of the dead. They don't keep you up at night? Drive me nuts sometimes. Often. As I said, it's my coffin. I sleep there. What about it? What's the crystal above it for? Generation. I can't exactly heal on my own. Worth. I wouldn't trust him if I were you. Never trust a lich. Aren't you technically? Let's not get into that, please. Necromancers? Dang, necromancers can't stand them. It's their fault I'm still here, not laughing it up in the dream sleeve. Thought the temple raised you to guard tombs. No, the temple rescued me by slaying my master, and I volunteered to guard my family too. You honestly think they bothered raising a skeleton who could think for himself? So what did a necromancer raise you to think for yourself? He was my apprentice. Dang him, and he wanted to learn a spell from me, but I died before I passed it on. Thought if he raised me with all my memories intact, he could force the secret out of me. It's too bad the temple came knocking before we got the chance to ask. So your apprentice was a necromancer. Does that mean you were... No, I was a sorcerer. Bugger for him with a bad crowd. I didn't even know he was into necromancy until I found myself standing beside my rotted corpse in a circle drawn in blood. Ugh. So what was the spell? Oh, just a little something I could conjure with some beer cake. I tell you, I used to be the life of the party. He raised you from the dead for that. Raleigh wanted to be the life of the party amongst all his old necromancer friends. The first words my dead ears heard were, "Ooh, get your time." Lord, we certainly discovered it. Oh my gosh. You remember that, didn't Regasha, down a bit of moon sugar that one time? I feel like we've done that before. I feel like we've had it. I think we're only just now feeling the effects of that. He's not a scuba addict, so I think he's just... No, I don't even know. Morrowind? Yeah, I vaguely remember what it was like before it got destroyed. Actually, I was there when it was destroyed. Wasn't it destroyed in the first era? Yeah, what about it? You're trying to say I'm old. Can't be old when you're dead. You're just dead for a long time. Dang, that is a long time ago, isn't it? So what happened? No, maybe Dagon came crashing in, the ground shook, and there was a lot of fire and people screaming. Actually, I was pretty drunk at the time, so my memory's a little fuzzy. Sorcerer. Back in my day, Sorcerer, unlike a regular mage, had to invent a new spell to be taken seriously. What was yours? Oh, I invented a spell from summoning in the drink. Oh, sure, you may laugh, but have you ever been to a kegger long enough for the taps to go dry? It's not fun, I tell you. If you retain your powers in death, enough to get by, why? I didn't think skeletons could cast spells. Depends on how the skeleton was raised. A little undead humor there. If you put enough power to raise the dead and raise a person who's magically inclined to life, you get a skeletal wizard. Rare, but it happens. Skeleton? Yes, that's all that's physically left of me, making me a skeleton. Would you quit gawking? Never heard one talk before. How are you talking anyway? My ghost is the one doing the talking, not this old animated heap of bones. So what's with the hat? It's called a fez. I happen to like it, thank you very much. I have it? No, you can't have it. We're gonna get one just like it. Got mine in Mournhold. They used to be popular there. I don't know, maybe you can still find one there. What about the robe? Same, made in Mournhold way back when. You might find an old one in a pawn shop somewhere. You do realize your bones are sticking out of it. Yeah, they do that. Shut up about it. But you're dead. Why wear clothes at all? Why do people clothe the dead before laying them to rest? Dignity, that's why. Drink? Hey, don't tease. It goes right through you these days. Temple. I have nothing but respect for the temple. Athelis doesn't seem to share your views. He's still mad over the heretic thing, but he still respects temple doctrine. He's more angry over the current state of the temple and how they don't respect temple doctrine. And what, in your opinion, is the right way to respect temple doctrine? Respect the dead. It's great. Seems like a dangerous area, but it's home. After all, if the Ashlanders consent, why can't we? What are you reading? Oh, I'm just brushing up on corpse preparation. To be honest, I wish the temple would burn every copy of this book in existence. Why are you reading it? Well, to know everything those darn necromancers know, so I can be ready for them. You know, in case one storms up here and tries anything funny. Lich. Anyone who would voluntarily choose this in life gives me the creeps. How long have we been going? 42 minutes. How many of those minutes have been spent reading text? Oh my gosh. Hammer dungeon? Okay. Out my eyes. This is the barracks. No, guard shelter, sorry. Seats for barbarians. That's what, 85? Pile of cushions. Okay, so anyways. Oh gosh, that was certainly something. Oof. Rotate Uvirith looks very, very, very pink. Where's that freaking ring? It's still Uvirith travel ring. Oh, back to the upper tower. No, that's the lower tower. Upper tower. Oh my gosh. Oof. Belt. Where's belt? That is Telvanni levitation. Let's see. Let's no. Let's drop the expensive clothes in here. I hope that this doesn't despawn or anything. Don't want this where the store is. Let's see. You know what? Illu's trap ring. Travel to Uvirith Vault. Treasure. The journal has been updated. Oh my gosh. What? What now? Silvery display donated by the Telvanni Council has gone missing. The vault has just been built and already thieves are breaching security. I will discuss this matter with Captain Perry. At least they left me my separate items. Okay. So, Carventage session. We have the upper tower, we can leave these in, or we have the lower tower. The hole. That's the wrong texture for that though, but okay. Any others? Gonna keep our rope collection on the shelf, I think. There's not that good. String of ingenuity. Could be useful, but like I may just want to put this somewhere. Maybe not there. I'm not sure. Anyways. Oh, Shockmere rope. Let's put all the unenchanted ropes here. And if we have any enchanted ropes, let's put them on this ship. Like that Shockmere rope. Gothrin's robe. I'd like to keep that actually. All of our bone guard belts. Drake helm, fiend helm. Man, we have so much freaking stuff. Anyway, ring. Let's see, let's... No. Scepter of the Sepulchre. Right, we still have to do that. Remember longsword, right? Where's it? I think it's down here. Arthiel. Oh my gosh. Of course. Oh my gosh, can I please just... Oh my gosh. Screw off, please. Let's go for the rope. Oh my gosh. Maybe a little bit unhappy. Go get him, boys. Journal of Rylamos Erdith. As you browse through the journal, you learn Rylamos has been involved in a number of great and small criminal activities. When you reach the area of the book describing the last few days, you read more carefully. Today we finished digging the tunnels below Shushan. That crazy wizard Artemir paid us well enough, but the grumbling among the diggers finally got him to spill the plan. He promised us riches beyond our wildest dreams, which broke into vault below Uvirith. I asked him, what makes you think the new Archmaster is rich? Artemir says the young Telvanni has a reputation as an adventurer, so there must be fine loot to be had. There better be, or he's going to find a pick in the bag, I said. Artemir gives me the creeps sometimes. Saw all what he made of his digs at the end of the tunnel. He has it all lit up with ray candles and there's skulls everywhere. No great, a necromancer, just what I need. Tomorrow we should reach the vault itself. Once we break ground, it's my job to scout ahead. The others are too clumsy for stealth work. When we broke ground today, I poked my head right into a prison cell. Just my luck. With the vault door locked, I decided to go back down into the dungeon through the hole in the upper Shushan. The smugglers have known about it for a while, but they don't dare creep down there with all the patrolling nick sounds. I figured them as safe than trying to get past a bunch of prison guards. I'm going to have to let the boys know we're not quite done digging yet. We need to tunnel further to get past the prison now. I'm going to drop into a pool of lava, managed to make my way into an area guarded by a winged twilight. Tried to sneak around, but the beast spotted me and demanded I give her something shiny. As I tried to climb up a perching rock, I touched one of her shinies. She shrieked and the guards came running. It took at least 5 of them to overpower me before they threw me into a cell. The prison captain worked me over for hours using magic. I nearly bit my own tongue off trying to keep quiet. They threw me in the cell and we broke into, so I knew I just had to hold on for one day. Once they left me for the night, I gave the secret knock on the trapdoor and the diggers pulled me out. Dang lucky. Though I threw a bedroll all over our escape hatch, I asked Artemir to lock it in case the guards noticed. He told me he already put a reinforcing spell on it, and it'll only open with our key. Today, Artemir gave me an amulet of mark and recall and asked me to make another trip into the vault. This time he found some Telvanni armor so he can walk around in the open among the guards. He told me he's working on an enchantment I can use to teleport right into the treasury, but first I need to get into the treasury. Oh, brilliant, mighty wizard. He wants me to mark the treasury, recall back, then has plans for me to do the same all over the dungeon after he's done his first little experiment. Yeah, well, stuff him. I didn't come here to help a mad wizard perform experiments. I came here for loot. Once I'm in the treasury, I'll take it all. Me and the lads can cut and run. I think I'll mark a pool of lava and hope our wizard friend drops into it. Well done, gentlemen. That's the thief dealt with. Down we go. Oh, well done. Display case and a longsword. Jesus Christ, we'll be able to put all our wind outfits down here. You have fun down there. Just have to sit to... Yes, here we go. Okay, that. Old vault. Ah, man. Well, now we have this whole... This, hope that doesn't go. Dealing with thief. A thief on the loose. I don't like it. Dungeon. You know, let's just go talk to what's his face, the guard captain. First. Alright, Trenham Farron.
A warm welcome to you.
You found Rylamos dressed as a guard in the treasury. He was foolish enough to attack and drop the journal when he tried to escape. Ha, of all the things to leave behind, it seems our intruder is not as clever as we thought. Have a look at it. Yes, you probably should. He reads the journal. Aha, so Rylamos has been using the tunnels of Shushan to sneak into the dungeon. He's trapped on the prison cell. Problem here. Once we figure out the stint of these, we'll need to set up patrol. I'm afraid we'll have enough guards to do so efficiently. Perhaps we could set loose an angry Keecher instead, something more frightening than the nick sounds. That might prevent any more bandits from taking precedence down there. Sort of creature which you suggest. Perhaps some sort of danger? It would be low maintenance. You wouldn't have to feed it, except you would have to maintain the concentration somehow. Permanent conjuration would be best if possible. Then the former Archmaster Gotham keeps Grimoires as personal guard. You must have found some way to do it. Perhaps an expert in conjuration could window away. Looks like dangerous summoning. I've heard of them, of course. In fact, I can make good use of them myself. Regular person maintenance requires us to chart. There's many enchanted items. I hear the scamp page is relatively common. If you have it upon a spare, I would gladly take it off your hands. An angry danger would be an optimal choice to patrol the tunnels below. I have no idea how you would go about conjuring one on a more or less permanent basis. However, I do know the former Archmaster gives you more as personal bodyguard, so it must be possible. Vault code. Yes, as you found out, the vault's strong requires code to enter. If the wrong code is entered, the intruder is trapped in the extranet corridor. I use a special key to reset the code. I've had another made up for you. Keep in mind the door destroys the key after it's used. This prevents it from falling into the wrong hands. If you require another, I'll have another made, which will take a couple of days. Vault code reset key has been entered in your inventory. Right. Water jug. 3/4. Oh my gosh. So, stuff's going on here, everyone. Lots and lots of stuff. We have to find permanent conjuration somehow. Rings, rings, rings. So much stuff. Travel, lower. Jeez, guys, alright. We just gotta believe we also have a whole bunch of stuff outside the tower. So there's, Fran Relish. It's a pleasure to meet you, Archmaster. I'm Fran Relish. A few of us at the tower are wondering, do you plan on doing anything about the lack of transportation here? I'm sure you're aware of how remote Telvanni is. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice tower, and living here is much better than bunking and temporary housing. We have to trek over the second most volatile region on the island just to get here, not to mention the lack of food, supplies, or contact with civilization. I made a petition to give to you. If you should see fit to have a caravan port built, we'd be in your debt. Me and a caravan stopped to bring food and supplies to the tower. Could you have one built for us? Goodness. Regularly takes advantage of my services, though if he asks me to make him a spell called Summon Love Muffin again, I'm going to kick him in the behind, so I don't think he donated to his shrine to stop the moon. Sure, Regasha thinks nothing of it, but the Telvanni sure are crazy, aren't they? Straight chum. Doesn't actually look quite as awful as I thought it would. Anyways, we granted a petition. The residents of Telvanni hereby petition the House Telvanni Council of Vvardenfell for the formation and support of a caravan route near the side notice of this grave. The remoteness of the settlement requires the presence of such a route for its function and survival. The following House Telvanni members acknowledge the need for this route: Fran Relish, Gordon Minas, Tamriel Rebuilt, and Andrisa Self. Gosh, if I gotta read another freaking long line of text, I'll probably just read it and get on with life and complain about it. Maybe just a little. Spell the sounds. Andrisa Self, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, Archmaster. I'm Andrisa Self. If you also the tower, why don't you plan to do anything about transportation? Yeah. Goodness. As long as he stays out of my lab and out of my way, I have no problem with him. He's a little too curious, and not in the good inquisitive way. I mean, the bad can't keep his hands to himself and brings things away. What do you ask about, Archmaster? Interesting. Cool. Yes, well, Harry gave me the information in the book, Archmaster. It, along with the Roman schematics which you also brought to her, was the last bit of information needed after decades of tedious research and destruction. It's the Dwemer Centurions. I persecuted all the Dwemer Centurions here to tell the River and your pair of Centurions outside the tower. The Dwemer Centurions are enchanted war and guardian devices to form animated metal massive missions which were designed long ago by, obviously, the Dwemer. There are three major classes of Dwemer Centurions: Centurion Spires, Centurion Sphere, and Steam Centurion. You fill in the missing areas by research by discovery of the secrets of Wrye Mash. This is why Telvanni is the first Centurions in millennia. Why can Arrow truly be considered the first mage smith since the Dwemer disappeared millennia ago? There's so much to be said. Few people ever realize their true potential in life, and I can happily say that I've realized mine. Not only am I one of the only mage smiths living today, as the profession really died out with the Dwemer, but I'm certainly the greatest since then. The Dwemer, genius of all things arcane and mechanical, so it's only natural they would combine the two into one collective pursuit. That is a true secret to remember, like see, for it was their talented magesmiths of endless capabilities and wisdom who created all of their amazing technologies, their steam-powered centurions, and other wondrous machinations. It is a shame that them are all gone, but they have left behind many remnants of the society of genius. While studying the inner workings of these prizes, I will bring the technology back to Morrowind. Perhaps then there will be more magesmiths, that will certainly always be the best. Oh my gosh. Bro. Cool. Ow. My legs. I don't activate the shield spell. Whose is this? A Marvel's house. Didn't allow a Marvel. Pleasure to meet you, transportation. Yep. Prince. How's this training coming along? You came to be wanting to learn restoration spells, but I'm afraid his skill is not enough for my lessons. I think you would benefit from more training in the art. Well, I can get through to him somehow. It's really not as hard as he makes it out to be. Alright, we can teach him spells. Probably teach him something useful. Summon skeleton, that is the next thing he's got going. Grover Minas. It's so nice to have an Indian young man around. Strong, Burgasha, while you're away, I'm willing to supplement the studies with few teachers of my own. Where I care for my hands. Oh, you're the one with nice Melodious was talking about. Yes, I did play Securus on that Imperial knucklehead, purely in self-defense. That infuriating man wouldn't leave me alone. He somehow found me and came bursting in my door, so I sent him away with a permanent high. You say he was found pounding on one of your steam centurions, thrown in a prison cell. Ha! It's just what he deserves. I wish to know more on this matter. There's not much more to tell. He's madly in love with me, and I want nothing more to do with him. I don't wish to go into any more detail. I understand you don't want a drunken O flying around the dungeon. I was rather hoping you just wander off and get killed in the wilderness. I'm afraid if I cured him, things would be just as they were, with him constantly beating on my door. What are you supposed to do about him? Give me the cure, and I'll think of something. Very well, I'll give you the cure, but first I require a rare ingredient. I need a handful of ripened belladonna berries. Unfortunately, they can't be found locally. You'll need to find a way to get supplies from Soulside. Cannot make the potion without it. Very well, I will obtain such supplies for you. Thank you. I promise I'll find a way to make him leave peacefully once you return the supplies I need. Permanent conjuration. You know, permanent conjuration, wasn't that, was there one summoner or whatever who dealt with the haunting in the one place? Seems true. Nothing. Goodbye. Alright. Yes. Captain. Okay. Our apprentice up in the tower. Gone for an hour and 3 minutes. Let's go speak with him, shall we? See if we can't teach him how to summon a skeleton. Rather important, that. Very, very useful. You there, Gavin?
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
How you doing? Hello, Archmaster. Do you have any chores for me? Teach me. I really learned a lot from that last lesson. I should be able to survive a tough fight now. Is there anything more you can teach me? What skills do you think I need to improve it? Conjuration. Ooh, can you teach me about conjuration? I know how to bind daggers to summon an ancestor, but I know there's a lot more to learn. How about a skeleton? How about skeletons? So many skeletons is neat. Let's see if I know that one. Well, afraid I don't know how. Can you show me? That's a spell you've asked Gavin to learn to show him how to do it. Bada bing, bada boom. Hours passed. I did it. How did I do, Archmaster? Well, skeleton in my face. Vampire research? Of course I'll let you in your research, Archmaster. What do you need me to do? I need some vampire dust for my head. Nothing. Okay, then. I thought you wanted some help as well. No. Let's not have you go fetch vampire dust quite just yet. Yeah. I'm not really in a position for that. Transportation? I don't need a caravan. Chris? Yeah. Yours? Of course, what would you like me to do, Archmaster? I'll think of something later. I'm going to create Kasha in-game free specifically the purpose of sending him out to do chores. Just in case, we're going to go ahead and override. Oh, actually, I'm going to go ahead and override every save. Because the video's about to an hour. I should have waited. Well, we can just tell him to go do something later. Hello there. Well, anyways, we've taught him how to summon the skeleton. Very important. But anyways, I think I'll call it there. So, until the next time, well, and I'll live and see you then.